If you're struggling with creating landing pages that work, this is the video to watch, because in a moment, I'm going to share my screen, share some strategies with you in helping you create landing pages that are high converting, bringing you in quality leads to help you close those deals. Stay with me. I'm going to share my screen and walk you through these strategies in a moment. I'm going to do a quick introduction and we'll dive right in. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty Brokerage. I'm also a peer coach, CRM coach with Insight Real Estate. So that's why you can find hundreds of videos on kvCORE platform and Bold Trail right here on my channel. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Let's stay connected. If you hit that subscribe button, we can learn and grow together. I love comments. If you have any questions, if you would like more clarity, if you like more strategy, there's something that I'm missing, if you want to see more content that's going to help you with your business, I want to hear from you. Leave it in the comment section below. And if you're a real estate agent and you find that you're stuck and you're running around everywhere trying to learn and try to really grow your business, maybe you're not in the right place, not in the right vehicle to help you excel. Have you looked at eXp Realty? We're a cloud-based virtual brokerage, and you can partner. We can choose me as your sponsor with zero splits, additional zero splits and cost. All my trainings are free. All my resources, you can click on the link in the description below and find out. Let's meet. If you click on the link in the description below, we can book a Zoom call and I can get to know you and we can see how we could be a good fit. And I highly recommend you interview me, whether you are a brand new agent looking to get your license, or if you're in the process of, you're already at a brokerage and you're really thinking about, I'm not really closing deals here, my business isn't changing, then maybe it's a great outlook. It's a sign to look at partnering with me or potentially someone at eXp Realty, because that's going to completely change the trajectory of your business. Because you know what? You need to find out who is the right fit for you. So make sure you are meeting with people that are going to give you the right support to grow your business. And that's why I always tell people, do a SWOT, find out what your weaknesses are in terms of an internal kind of an audit of your own brand, and then go find out who's going to actually fit to help you grow your business. That being said, have a look at all of the immense amount of resources that I give you, weekly accountability and support and mastermind call, and so much more. Truly, you're coming into a plug and play system when you partner with me. Automations, my friend. That being said, let's dive right into this call. This is one of my most asked videos. It's landing pages. When we're thinking about funnels and lead capture, as a real estate agent, it's a huge thing. And especially if you want to automate a lot of these processes so that you can continue to build your database, whether it's kvCORE platform, your CRM, whether it be Bold Trail, whatever it may be, you want to grow your CRM, the contacts in your CRM while you're closing deals, growing your business. You never want to come and everything's kind of at a halt, right? You never want to see that missing gap in your business. This is why creating high converting landing pages are so important. So in this video, I want to give you some ideas. So let me share my screen and then we can dive right in. One of the things that I highly recommend is, that's why in my 90-day fast track program, which is like a course that I made with one of my agents, it really touches on building a solid foundation in your business, thinking about business planning, marketing plan, branding, your personal brand, lead gen, organic lead gen, all 30 days, your first 60 days, the next your first 90 days. And it's a free course. We give it to all of our agents, because we're finding that real estate agents were thrown to the wolves into the industry, and there's not a real standard, and not everyone is taught these things. And because I have a background in marketing, I worked in the marketing industry now close to 14 years. I've not only coached, but I worked for the government, I worked for not-for-profit, and it's a major private brand doing marketing consulting. So I come from this world, and I realize not a lot of people have this background and this information of how to truly build a business, but also that marketing concepts and ideas and strategies to truly convert leads. So first and foremost, I wanted to mention is that, whatever kind of lead capture you're making, what's going to make your life so much easier. Here's some, like, getting right into the meat of this call today, and this in about high converting content is and creating landing pages, is figure out who are you trying to attract into your database. And this can go back to directly to the people that you want to work with. So for example, like, who are your audience? It could be first time home buyers, it could be towards luxury clients, investors. So for me, my husband and I, we were investing and we owned properties before I became a realtor. I knew more about real estate than agents that I was working with. So for me, when I went in to do my real estate program, it was just like, I knew what I was doing. I didn't have to really study much. Not a lot of people are like that. So obviously for me, there's a passion for investing. So a lot of the people that I work with are real estate investors. So, and same thing with mom. I am a mom. And so for me, I'm passionate about finding properties for people, family. So think of it like that. And then I have an agent who is a military spouse. So maybe a military housing and military network, being a part of that is, and by the way, speaking of military, they just announced even more benefits for people that are in the military, people who are real estate agents who are in the military or have family members. Highly recommend you look into that. But anyways, this is going to allow you to provide and create landing pages that fit this audience. Commercial property, vacation second home, 55 plus community. This is a great one to take a quick snippet at, but look at the amount of different types of landing pages you can make for this audience group. Stay with me because I'm going to give you a couple of different ideas of type of landing pages to make that are marketing, campaign specific, but I'm also going to give you some chat GPT prompts that are going to help you write and ask chat GPT. Depending on the audience group that you choose, you can create hundreds of different landing pages. And remember, folks, if you watch my landing page top tips, I share this with you there. This is why it is so imperative that your landing pages, what you put in them is everything. Because you can have hundreds of people visit your landing page and you might not be converting. Or you can have hundreds of landing pages and no one's visiting them. So that's why these strategies are so important. So hope you took a video of that, especially again, if you are, you love pets, maybe pet friendly, content. Creating, if you are condo living is a thing that you like to promote, or maybe tiny homes or student housing, whatever it may be, that is a type of content you want to start creating. And then those are the type of landing pages to put. For example, I have an agent that's doing phenomenal with this, and she is huge on people moving into her state, Atlanta. So relocation guide. She has a relocation certificate. So she created landing pages and a guide for people that are coming and moving into Atlanta for the first time. So she has a landing page for that, creating high quality value to convert. So what do you think she's getting? Calls weekly from that video, right? So here are some great examples of landing pages that you can make pre-construction. I love this because there's an added urgency to this. So projects coming soon. Maybe you have platinum access, you have access to incentives. So why not leverage that in your landing pages? Your lead magnets are everything. I get it. The buyer's guide, the seller's guide, the tenant's guide. You can go on my website. I have it all, and those are things that every agent have. That's why for me, I want you to really level up here. The leveling up is things that add a bit of urgency to things, like a giveaway. What can you truly give in terms of a value that is going to change your lead and what they're looking for, their goal? How are you going to get them closer to their goal? And I love giveaways because you're giving something for free, you're giving something that's valuable, and that's going to help you increase your following. There's and conversion, right? And I love giveaway for many reasons, not just to get new leads, even to just revitalize and just get my contacts replying back to me in my own database. I love doing that. Open house is a great one. Anytime, even if it's not your own listing, folks. A lot of time when newer agents are tuning into my tutorials and they're like, well, I don't have any in my listing, so how am I supposed to do open houses? If you're DXP, you should have zero excuse. I even tagged my agents just like today, a couple of minutes ago, of somebody asking someone to set open houses. Yes, in Toronto. So depending on where you are, just go find the listings in your area that an EXP agent is listing and just send them a workplace message. It's easy as that. And then go set them. And then you can get some quality leads. Yeah, there may be cold contacts, but they're warm leads and some of them are hot. I'm working with one right now from an open house and they're hot. So community events, hosting, sponsoring, promoting events that are happening in your local area that I recommend highly. Those are really good ones to look into. Even any listing just listed, again, it doesn't have to be your own listings, coming soon, list of sold properties, sellers. And the beautiful part about like market report, just listed, even, a custom search of list, even sold properties, those are all available already pre-built for you in your squeeze pages, which is also a lead capture, a landing page, right? So I don't want you to think that when I'm talking about landing pages, the kvCORE landing page feature, a squeeze page can work in that exact same way, and it's already done for you. Just click and finish it. And there's tutorials on this YouTube channel in my CRM playlist for that. Have a look at that. I love squeeze pages. If you would ever ask me, should I go and create and build out a landing page or use squeeze pages every time. It takes people directly looking at properties. And then kvCORE tells you exactly what they're searching. Can't get any better than this. Those are golden consumer insights for you to pick up that phone call and be like, hey, Amanda, or hey, Linda, or hey, whatever. How can I help you? I saw that you were looking at 123 Main Street, etc. Right? And then obviously like buyers, custom list of home, IDX squeeze page. But you can leverage a landing page together, right? A landing page and a squeeze page is the same thing. So when people get to a landing page, that when they click to download the list or check the custom list of home, it goes to a squeeze page, which is why in my 90 days program, I tell people like different types of ad. Like you can take these landing pages that you come up with, and then you can run so many types of ads. The ads that you can come up with are limitless. And you can have a look at it here. Very similar to the type of campaigns you made. Do you see what I'm getting at? This is why the type of content you put together, how you get traffic to that landing pages and type of ads you might want to run, etc., are to relate to identifying your audience. So let's go to ChatGPT. Here are some prompts that you can ask to get more landing page ideas, just to get you started. So for example, you could say, give me 5 high converting landing page ideas for generating leads in my city that includes such and such and such. Here's a prompt: create a landing page for first time home buyers in my city. That's why first identify your audience. That's going to go with any content you make, whether it's on social media, whether you're putting content on Instagram or YouTube, whether you're making a blog post. It doesn't matter. You're going to always have some sort of a lead capture, a funnel, right? And that could be a landing page. That could be an idea squeeze page. And here are some great prompts for you to kind of take them and edit and then ask ChatGPT. So these are what you're going to copy and paste into ChatGPT to give you some ideas. And the reason why I'm sharing them with you is if the strategies I've given you about choosing an audience, choosing different campaigns isn't hitting for you, it's not landing, then you can have ChatGPT help you as well, which is exactly what I'm giving you. Get it? I'm giving you both strategies at the same time. And if you haven't, whether you want to attract buyers, sellers, and this is why I'm a huge champion of IDX squeeze page, because if you go to, I'll show you a screenshot of it, an IDX squeeze page. You look at this. You could create a custom list of home, like a multi-property. There's a seller squeeze. I even have a phenomenal video tutorial on here that is super high converting, where you can bring in some really quality seller leads using squeeze page. And this is a funnel. And so I love using strategies like that are kind of like done for you, customizable with a click of a button. You have a landing page ready to go. And that's why if you go on my Instagram, for example, and go to my links, it goes directly to squeeze pages. Because to me, I want to look at this: buy, sell, invest, search MLS, goes to squeeze pages, browse newly listed properties in the GTA, goes to squeeze pages, find out what your home is worth. Again, squeeze pages, right here, market report, squeeze pages. So I recommend, and these are type of landing pages, and it looks like this. Are the searches done for you? This is in Toronto, where I'm located, my market. But again, I in the GTA, but I highly recommend start with your audience, figure out who they are, and then stick to that. And you can always choose more than one audience group, right? They could be newcomers that are first time home buyers. Do you see what I mean? Like they're newcomers, but they can be luxury homeowners. They can be moms that are newcomers or first time home buyers. So start to kind of figure out, and the best place to start is this is why I highly recommend you take check into our fast track course or something like that, where you're really looking at yourself, doing a SWOT analysis of your brand, and then you can go find content that really works for you, and then you can start to attract what's going to be beneficial. But I highly recommend go back to this screen, pause right here, and take some of these prompts that work for you. And here's another one. Remember, folks, how you write these prompts are so important, and how you ask ChatGPT. That's how the more clear and strategic you can be of exactly what you're asking, you're going to get that. But if you're asking that, that means you already know what you want and what's high converting. So go ahead and use them. And honestly, my highly recommendation is if you're watching this, you better have watched the top landing page tips video, because that's where I give you really like all the stuff that you don't really know until you've built and done hundreds of landing pages, and those are the tips that's going to help you create and bring in high quality leads. So check those out. I hope this is helpful in kind of starting to fuel and put some energy back into. Let me stop sharing so that you and I can look at each other, to creating high quality landing pages. And remember, folks, when I say landing page, it's just a website. What essentially it is a funnel. It's a lead capture. That's what it is. So it could be a landing page that you build with some of the strategies I just shared with you. It could be a IDX squeeze page, which is literally like a home search button, like a custom list of homes that are squeezed into a particular search. It could be custom list of homes under 500,000, for example. Maybe single family homes in Toronto with a pool, homes that are accessible for 55 plus community. Do you see where I'm getting at? But it's very niche. It's very audience driven, and it's high quality. It's high converting. It's because it has information that people are looking for. So especially in Toronto, if you were to say, look for single family homes in downtown Toronto under $1 million, people are going to click on that because they're like, houses, single family homes under $1 million in Toronto, show me. Right? Or even under 800,000. Some of them are listed at certain interesting prices, right? Townhouses under a certain amount, under 700,000, for example. And take advantage of understanding your market and then leverage these tools that are available for you. So especially if you're using kvCORE or Bold Trail CRM, these landing pages are essentially done for you. You just put in what you want and you click next. And there's so many videos, hundreds of videos on my channel that shows you how to do a lot of these. So have a look, search. I hope it's helpful for you. Thank you so much for coming. Once again, let's partner, let's work together. I can help you grow your business with all of our free trainings and resources, our mastermind calls, our weekly support, accountability hour, and so much more. And of course, my 70 plus video kvCORE course, Bold Trail course, you get access to, and so much more. I can't wait to meet with you. Book a call. Let's chat. And if you have any questions in the meantime, you know what to do. Leave it in the comment section below. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.